Set. And they're away and racing, and beginning quickest of all was Sandy's Me Mum, and Sandy's Me Mum's going to lead early from third delivery. In fourth spot then was Miss Trinity. Scouting wide around that first turn was It's a Beauty and Nitro Dig, the red railing up now, but down the back and the brown shot away. Sandy's Me Mum raced about 6 in front, make it 8. In second spot, third delivery, then It's a Beauty. Nitro Dig the fence, and last of all Miss Trinity, but coming to the turn, and it's all Sandy's Me Mum. Sandy's Me Mum's got the chocolates, it's clear of Nitro Dig and It's a Beauty, and Sandy's Me Mum's bolted in. Nitro Dig might get second in advance of It's a Beauty. Then further back to Miss Trinity, and last in was third delivery. Let's have a look at the sections. 5:37 to the post is pretty good. 18:02 to the back. Overall time 30:14. And the winner is number 6, Sandy's Me Mum. He's Monaro out of Rustic Ginny, trained by M. String ahead. Heat 1, 8 lengths, half ahead. And they're away and racing in the second heat now, and winning the start was Bully and Broker. It's going to lead early from Jenna Cabine. Olympic Star was third, but scouting wide around that first turn was Jenna Cabine, and this has enabled Heaven's Door to roll up now and get to second. Third now was Dark Shadow, then Olympic Star and Jenna Cabine, but this has got a huge lead, the pink, Bully and Broker. It's about 10 lengths in front of, in second spot, Heaven's Door, then Dark Shadow, Olympic Star and Jenna Cabine, but Bully and Broker bolts in. Second, Heaven's Door, third, Dark Shadow, then Olympic Star and Jenna Cabine has run last. Time is 30:31. 30:31. 5:41 the first section. 18:07 to the back. 5:41, 18:07, overall time 30:31. Ready? Racing. And good even break, showing good pace from the outside was Polished Oak. Diamolite going with it along the inside though, and they max strides into the corner. They lead out by 2.5 the Rambo Gold, and last of all was Barmahuta. Down the back they're having a good battle here, the red and the pink. It's the inside Diamolite, the outside Polished Oak. They lead by 5. In third spot Rambo Gold, and a long break to Barmahuta. They're still at it up front here. On the outside Polished Oak, the inside Diamolite. Polished Oak, the outside Diamolite, the inside Diamolite and Polished Oak to the line, and Polished Oak. Polished Oak wins by a neck, Diamolite. Third, Rambo Gold, and a long break in the field to Barmahuta. 30:49 the overall time. 5:53 the first section, which is much slower than the first two heats. 18:22 to the back. Overall time 30:49. 2:45 occupied here. They're set. Racing, Son of Atrium jumped out well, but so did Shardad's Boy from the inside. Sterling Fox pushing through, gets the second around the first turn now. Son of Atrium was in the centre, and widest of all was Star Chimes heading into the back. The red, the leader, Shardad's Boy, but Son of Atrium in hot pursuit. They broke away now from the other pair, Sterling Fox and Star Chimes, but Son of Atrium took over, set for a big win, raced 5 in front now of the red, Shardad's Boy. Then Star Chimes and Sterling Fox, but into the straight it's all Son of Atrium. He's clear of Shardad's Boy, and on the outside Star Chimes in fact will get up and run second and qualify, but Son of Atrium beats Star Chimes, Shardad's Boy third and Sterling Fox last. 5:37 the first section, was 18:23 to the back. Overall time 30:35. 30:35. Winner is 5, Son of Atrium. 5:37 to the post in the previous by Shardad's Boy. That was the quickest split so far, along with Sandy's My Mum in the first. Set now, heat 5. Ready? Racing. And winning the start towards the inside was Bianca's Gold. It's going to lead early from Peter Bread second. Getting across Ace Comet to the fence was third. Then Boil Over Ash, and last of all was Silver Naimi. Heading into the back though, Bianca's Gold with a good break, led by 3. Out after it now was Peter Bread 2. Then to Boil Over Ash running on well. Next was Ace Comet and a long gap, Silver Naimi. Boil Over Ash is running on very strongly, but the leader coming to the turn was still Bianca's Gold. Bianca's Gold in front. On the inside, Boil Over Ash. The outside, Peter Red, but getting up the win. Boil Over Ash by 2 lengths. Second, Bianca's Gold. Peter Bread third. And next was Ace Comet with Silver Naimi. 5:41 the first. 18:21 the second. 5:41 the first section, 18:21 the second. Overall time 30:43. Margin, sorry. Set. Racing, and from the inside winning the start was Fitzroy Lass. She's going to lead early. The pink coming across, Joshua gets the second. Then Antrim Boy, Cordite Kid was next. Further back then to Roy's Gold, and last of all Tullamore. Into the back on the inside, Fitzroy Lass being taken on now by Joshua the outside. They lead out by 4 or 5 to Cordite Kid, a similar distance to Antrim Boy. Then Roy's Gold, and last of all Tullamore. But coming to the turn, the red going well, Fitzroy Lass. She led by 3 to Joshua. Running past it now, Cordite Kid will qualify, but Fitzroy Lass by 4 to Cordite Kid. Third home Joshua. Next was Roy's Gold from Tullamore, and last in Antrim Boy. They went 30.02 overall. It's the fastest so far. 5.39 the first. To the back they went 18.08. Fitzroy Lass has got to the line very strongly to record 30.02. 30.02 the time, 1.48 the numbers. Set. Racing, and she jumped away okay too. Vicky's Dingaan showing good speed also was Semester with Semendoa, but to the first turn Vicky's Dingaan got across, but she got dragged down from behind, and this enabled Fair Sentence to whip around the outside and take over. Race 3 in front of Vicky's Dingaan. A break then of 5 lengths in the field of Semester, Bow and Shenandoah. Down the back Fair Sentence is flying. It's 6 in front of Vicky's Dingaan. 3 or 4 further back to Shenandoah. Next then was Bow and Semester, but into the straight it's all Fair Sentence. Clear of Vicky's Dingaan and making ground late Shenandoah, but Fair Sentence has bolted in. Seconds very tight. Shenandoah's got through late to be in a photo with Vicky's Dingaan. Then Bow and Semester last in. 30.09 the gallop. They went 5.42 to the post. 18 dead to the back. Overall time 30.09. And it's 8 and a photo. 8 Fair Sentence is by Bright Judge out of Alsvida, trained by C. Costa for A. Walker. It's run 30.09, which is the second fastest behind the previous heat winner Fitzroy Lass. It's pretty tight for the minors. Wouldn't even surprise me if Shenandoah's got up to grab second from check for G. Oxford. Now 4 has got second, Shenandoah. 8.46. Racing, he jumped fairly. Winning the start though in the centre was Red Larney. North Wind showing space, but now he drives up Kareem and he leads, and he should win by a space. He led around the first turn by 4. Second placing Red Larney. 4 further back then to Statesman, and last of all North Wind, but down the back Kareem starting to open up. He's 6 in front of Red Larney. A similar gap away to Statesman, and last of all North Wind, but Kareem going like the wind. Led by 5. I'll tell you what, Red Larney's running a very big race. A long gap in the field to Statesman and North Wind, but Kareem's won by 4. Red Larney, nice run second. Long gap North Wind, and last in Statesman. He's run good time, 30.04. They went 5.42 early. 18 flat to the back, 18 dead. 30.04 recorded by Kareem. By African Zulu out of Royal Banker. Trained and owned by J. Kelly. Good run the second dog, Red Larney, by Johnny's Monaro out of Rustic Ginny. Owned and trained by M. Stringer. Set. Racing. Supergun missed it. Winning the start was Prince Harkon. Showing speed in the centre was Scarce. Pushing through now was Supergun and Dark Moss last of all. Around the first turn, he's very wide, Supergun, heading into the back where the leader is Prince Harkon. Supergun's about to race to second. On his inside is Scarce, and last of all Dark Moss. Down the back, Prince Harkon in front. Supergun trying hard with Scarce, and then Dark Moss. He's in trouble, Supergun. I don't think he can qualify coming to the turn. With the leader Prince Harkon. Scarce out after it, then Supergun. Prince Harkon in front. Scarce tries hard. They hit the line. Maybe Prince Harkon. Prince Harkon beats Scarce. Third Supergun, and last in Dark Moss. Times 30.43. It was 5.51 the first. They went 18.35 to the back marker. The overall time 30.43. Judge wants the camera. Thank you. 2-4-1 official. Prince Harkon's led throughout to beat Scarce. Supergun third. 2-4-1. It was half ahead by a length and a half. Half ahead by a length and a half. The time 30.43. Racing Just Like Mama missed it. Winning the start, Darwin Tower to lead early from La Fisk. And Just Like Mama last of all. Darwin Tower taking them through the pen. Leads by a length and a half. Trying to get up along its inside was La Fisk. And about 6 away to Just Like Mama last of all. Down the back it's still Darwin Tower. It led by 2 to La Fisk. Just Like Mama's made up a little bit of ground, but it's still 5 away last of all. Coming to the turn, Darwin Tower by a length and a half. La Fisk persisting for the inside, then Just Like Mama. Darwin Tower in front. La Fisk is going to run out of time before the post arrives, and Darwin Tower's just beaten La Fisk, and Just Like Mama last of the trio. They went 30.57. It's 5.41, 18.24, and 1 is the winner. Darwin Tower first, La Fisk second, Just Like Mama. Ready. Racing, he's jumped well, the champ. He's going to ping straight to the lead, Hewer. From in second spot, Nakado, then wider out Lynn Treese and Drag Racer last of all. Hewer, he should run some time. He's opening up and he shot about 12 in front heading into the back. Make it 15. Maybe we'll even make it 20. Running to second, Drag Racer, then Nakado, and last of all, Lynn Treese. Hewer, he is flying, a wing on every paw. In second spot, trying hard, Drag Racer, and a long gap to Nakado and Lynn Treese, but into the straight, it's the mighty Hewer, clear of Drag Racer. A long break then to Lynn Treese and Nakado, but Hewer's bolted in. Drag Racer second, Lynn Treese third, and last in of the 4 was Nakado. He's run 29.83. 5.39 to the first marker. He went 17.88 to the back, and he's run 29.83. He's a handy galloper. Number 6, Hewer, by Storm Glade out of Wanzell. Owned and trained by R. Symes at Benalla. 2 second, Drag Racer. Racing. And winning the start was Misty's Cub. It's going to try and spear across and lead from Diama Star and will do so. Coming across Tobacco Road, gets to equal second around the first turn. Next was Clever Trick, which got checked there, and about 8 or 10 away last of all, Enemy Gun. Into the back, the leader Misty's Cub only by a length. Diama Star almost on terms on the outside. 2.5 to Tobacco Road inside of Clever Trick, and forget the other one, Misty's Cub, but coming to the turn, and the leader shot away now, Diama Star. It raced 2 in front, Tobacco Road making ground on the fence, but Diama Star will win by a length, Tobacco Road. Third, Clever Trick, then Misty's Cub, and last in, Enemy Gun. They've run 30.93. Was 5.45 the first section. 18.52 to the back. 30.93 the time. It's 1.8 and 4. Set. Racing. And towards the outside, beginning okay, was Certic, showing speed from the inside. Rational Miss will lead though. Rational Miss the leader from Certic. Rocket Robbie was third, and joining it now Remo Mark. Heading into the back though and taking over Certic. It drew about a neck in front. Rational Miss still with the inside. They lead by 5 lengths to Remo Mark, and trailing out now Rocket Robbie. Off the back and persisting with the inside. Rational Miss, it's on terms again with Certic. They're 4 clear then of Remo Mark into the straight. Certic the outside being, in fact, drawing away on the inside, Rational Miss, and Rational Miss came away to win easily from Certic. Third placing Remo Mark, and Rocket Robbie last. Not a bad run that, 30.29. I went 5.49 the first section. 18.28 to the back. And 30.29, not a bad run. 1 Rational Miss the winner by National Star out of Chrisanna Miss. Trained by Georgie Butis for the DARP Syndicate. Second placing to 8 Certic by Pop Gun out of Citrus Lass. Trained by Kay Adamson, owned by Kay Adamson. Racing, and in the centre of the 3, winning the start was Sunny Lane. It's going to lead early from Datmar Lad and Rio Osti last of the trio. The leader though, Sunny Lane, it draws away now to lead by 2 lengths. In second spot, Datmar Lad and Rio Osti last of the 3 going for the fence. Down the back, it's still the blue Sunny Lane. It led by 2 lengths. Trying hard, Datmar Lad and Rio Osti last of the 3, checking off the hills there of Datmar Lad, but coming to the turn. Sunny Lane still a length in front of Datmar Lad, Rio Osti. Here's a go, going to the lead, Datmar Lad, Rio Osti pushing through, but Datmar Lad's going to win. Second placing Sunny Lane, third Rio Osti. They had a bumping duel up the home straight. Times 30.66. 5.38 the first. 18.12 the second. 30.66 the time. 30.66. Two into photo at this stage. Sunny Lane's run second, I think, number 4. Rio Osti third, 246. Dancing in the boxes and missed it slightly. Best of Blue came out quickly, wanted to get to the fence though, and pushing through along the inside, Silver Trinity will keep it out, and 4 away Wally Anthony last of all. Too much speed now though, Best of Blue, and he draws a length and a half in front of Silver Trinity, which checks off its heels, and 4 to Wally Anthony last of all. Down the backs, and the leader Best of Blue by 3. Second spot held by Silver Trinity, and Wally Anthony last of all, but Best of Blue with a good break. He led by 3. Interest in second and third, I would think. Making ground up along the inside was Wally Anthony and then Silver Trinity, but Best of Blue's won by 2.5 to Wally Anthony, and Silver Trinity last of the 3. 30.42 the time. First section 5.46. Second in 18.17. Overall time 30.42. Racing. White Nitro and Dash of Trees. They both jumped out well, and they're going to the post the first time almost as one. With the inside, White Nitro leads and now draws a couple in front of Dash of Trees. Heading towards the back, just over 300 to run. It's still White Nitro by a length and a half. Dash of Trees going for the fence. White Nitro by a length, heading to the 200. Dash of Trees still trying to get up along the inside. The run's almost there. White Nitro by a half. Dash of Trees persisting to get up along the inside. Halfway up the straight. White Nitro in front, but Dash of Trees gets to it now. And Dash of Trees wins by 3/4, maybe a length, from White Nitro. In the time of 31.21. 5.60 the first, 18.82 the second. Overall time 31.21, 8.4 the numbers. Just about set. Racing. Winning the start from the outside was Olympiad. Very quickly to spear across and lead early from Supreme Maid. Feels a Scandal and Canopy Boy, but through the pen and Olympiad going like the wind. He opened up a big break and led by 8. Supreme Maid looks like qualifying because it's a mile in front of the other pair, Canopy Boy and Feels a Scandal, but it's all Olympiad. Heading to the 150, he's really opening up, and I would say running time 10 or 12 in front of Supreme Maid. A long gap then to Canopy Boy and Feels a Scandal, but Olympiad has bolted in. Second Supreme Maid, third Canopy Boy, and last Feels a Scandal. No, he's only run 30.66. First section 5.43. Second section 18.10. Overall time 30.66, 8.71. Winner 8 Olympiad, 7 second Supreme Maid, and 1/3 Canopy Boy, 8.71. Racing and winning the start towards the outside again, it's Arms Dealer, but going with it Lismar Teresa. They lead out early from Caramar, then Just Another, and last of all Rustic Raconteur. Heading through the pen, and the leader taking over Lismar Teresa by a length, but in hot pursuit Just Another. In third spot Arms Dealer, then Caramar, and last Rustic Rustic Raconteur. But heading off the back, 150 out. The leader now was taking over Just Another from Lismar Teresa, then Caramar, Arms Dealer and Rustic Raconteur. In front though, Just Another getting to the line, it'll just win. It's just beaten Lismar Teresa. Caramar third, then Rustic Raconteur, and last in Arms Dealer. 30.71 the time. They went 5.46 the first section, 18.39 the second. Overall time 30.71. 5. Ready? Racing. Kinder's Ace has bounded out quickly. He's going to lead early from Forever Wild and Showing Speed Mouton, with Star Ruler and Curie Warrior all in a bunch behind the leader and winner Kinder's Ace, which darted away heading into the back. He led by 7 lengths. 2 Curie Warrior, then Forever Wild. Next was Mouton and Star Ruler last, but Kinder's Ace inside the 200 with a very big break. He led by 8. Second spot Curie Warrior. 5 further back to Mouton, Forever Wild and Star Ruler, but into the straight Kinder's Ace. He'll win very comfortably. He wins by 12 lengths, racing away. Curie Warrior second. Third placing Mouton, then Forever Wild and Star Ruler. Good run, 30.13. It's the fastest we've seen for a while, 30.13. He went 5, and I've missed it, 18.18 to the back. 5.49 early. Thank you, 5.49 early, 18.18 to the back. He's come home to run good time, 30.13, 1.72. 5:49 the first section, recorded by Kinter's Ace, by Deep Turbo out of Kinter's Copy, trained by T. Mulman for T. Racing, the Farmer began fairly. Beating him out, though, was legs 11 with Courts, but Farmer George, now he takes over. He gets into overdrive, and gee, can't he accelerate? He put 5 on them in a twinkling. Second legs 11, then back on the inside, Manor L, Lethal Pursuit, then Quartz, and last of all, Executive Gilbert. Look at this bloke go, Farmer George. He's put 12 on them now. Second spot, legs 11, then Manor L, Lethal Pursuit, Quartz, and last for home, Executive Gilbert. It's all the Farmer, and George is going to win by a mile. Farmer George by 12. Second legs 11, then Lethal Pursuit, Manor L, Quartz, and last in Executive Girl. He went 29.98. 5:42 the first section. 17.90 to the back, 29.98 the overall time. 5:42, then 17.90, 29.98 overall. Nitrogen out of Esperito Girl, trained by Kay Chalker for Kay Taberner. 10 lengths by a half. Set now, heat 21. Racing in the centre, winning the start, Silent Scandal. It's going to go to the early lead from Dapto Brandy, then Gold Coated Bluefield Boy, and last of all Copper Trees. Through the pen though, and Silent Scandal the leader. In hot pursuit was Dapto Brandy, Gold Coated was third, then Bluefield Boy, and last Copper Trees. Down the back, they've still got to get the yellow. Silent Scandal led by 2.5 to Dapto Brandy and Gold Coated running on around the outside. Then Copper Trees and Bluefield Boy into the straight, coursing deep. Silent Scandal in front, Gold Coated coming at it, but Silent Scandal will hang on, wins a half. Gold Coated second, third Dapto Brandy, then Copper Trees, and last in Bluefield Boy. Times 30.43. They went 5:44 early. 18.22 to the back. 30.43 the overall time. So it's 5:44, 18.22. Demon Range in 2, trained by the man that puts the polish on Bold Trees. Racing, and he began quickly, Demon Range. Going with him in the early stages was Bobtail Kid, but Demon Range too much pace, and he breaks away. He leads by 3 around the first turn to Bobtail Kid. Railing up, getting to third, Tem Heather. Then Newdown Sarah, wider out Lismar Rain, and last of all was Carangel Boy, but down the back it's all Demon Range. It's about 10 lengths in front of Bobtail Kid. Around the outside, Lismar Rain's a chance of qualifying, but it's all Demon Range. He'll certainly qualify. Lismar Rain runs the second and will qualify. Running third then, gee, pretty tight. Now give it to the blue Bobtail Kid from Newdown Sarah, and then Carangel Boy and Tem Heather. 30.27. And wouldn't Norm McCulloch love to see Bold Trees win by that far tomorrow night and take out his 4th Sandown Cup? First section. 5:39. Chambole. Set. Racing now, and the yellow stayed there. Missing it badly, Computer Code. Gina Lee's going to go to the early lead. Taking it on now was Stetson Chief around the first turn. But railing well, Gina Lee. It rails through to lead now by a length. Showing good pace, K40. On the outside, Stetson Chief, then Chambole. And forget about the other one after missing the start, Computer Code. But racing away now, Stetson Chief. This has been impressive so far. It led by 2 to K40, then Gina Lee. And making ground on the inside then was Chambole from Computer Code. Stetson Chief getting tired and getting up. Getting up the score, K40. It's one in a photo, I think you will find, from Stetson Chief, then Gina Lee, and close up Chambole with Computer Code. 5:50 the first section, 18.35 to the back. Overall time 30.50, it's a photo. And awaiting for third, goes to 4, Gina Lee. 274, 274. Now we're getting set here. Just about ready. Away and racing now. National Asset jumped away fairly. Winning the start, though, was Netherwood. It's going to lead early. Now, National Asset in a bit of a jam-up going to the first turn, and he's last of all. Heading into the back, though, and Netherwood the leader. It's got a good break. It led by 5 lengths. I'll tell you what, National Asset's got a job to do. Supreme Maggie was second. National Asset third, and last of all was Iceberg Kid. Netherwood in front, leads by a length. Second spot, Supreme Maggie, and here's the favourite, National Asset, gobbling them up. He'll get up. National Asset raced through along the inside to take the lead, and he bolts in. Second placing, Netherwood in a photo from Supreme Maggie, and last in Iceberg Kid. Very, very big effort. He's run 30.35 as well. It was 5.43 the first section, 18.22 to the back, and he's done a sensational job to get up and win in 30.35. He's all class, and there's plenty of him. Number 5, National Asset, by Roy Treese out of Kainoka, owned and trained by A. England. 15th of May onwards will be a free night if you go to the Greyhounds. Away and racing now in heat 25 and winning the start in the centre. Showing good speed was Tiger's Image and is going to head off Hasty Miss and lead early. Regal Remedy was third, and last of all as they head through the pen now, but railing Excellent Hope up to third. Heading into the back, and the leader was Tiger's Image. It led by 3. Hasty Miss second, Excellent Hope was third, and last of all was Regal Remedy. Off the back, 150 out. It looks a match in 2. Tiger's Image in front. Hasty Miss trying to pick it up. They're clear then of Regal Remedy, and back there with it Excellent Hope. Getting up along the inside, Hasty Miss though takes the lead, and Hasty Miss goes on to win by 3/4 to Tiger's Image. Third placing Regal Remedy, and last in was Excellent Hope. 30.23 the time. They went 5.37 early. 18.07 to the back. Overall time 30.23. Now the lure is getting there. Away and racing now. They all jumped away okay anyway. From the inside, Gay Apache showing some speed. Mondo Rocket going quickly with Thames Chariot. Wider out Pixie Heather, and last of all was Short Minder. Through the pen though, and the leader was Gay Apache by 2 lengths to Thames Chariot. 2.5 away then Mondo Rocket, then Short Minder and Pixie Heather last. Inside the 200 it's Gay Apache by 2. Thames Chariot was second, 2 away Mondo Rocket. They're well clear then of Short Minder and Pixie Heather, but into the straight the leader was still Gay Apache. Thames Chariot trying hard, then Mondo Rocket, but hanging on Gay Apache. It beats Thames Chariot, third Mondo Rocket, and a long break then to Pixie Heather and Short Minder. 30.43 the time. They went 5.43 early. 18.21 to the back, 30.43 the overall time, 1.24. Winner 1, Gay Apache. Set. Away and racing. Jumping well was Spread Eagle. Going well from the inside was Maluna in the early stages. Then Mossy's Boy deeper out. Lady Mordeeby was next. Further back then to La Pursuit, and then back on the inside last of all was Lamont. Heading into the back though, the yellow just in front, Spread Eagle. It now draws a length and a half in front of Mossy's Boy, Maluna the fence. Lady Mordeeby was next. 2 further back then to La Pursuit and a long gap Lamont, but coming to the turn, and this raced away Spread Eagle. It put 5 on them. In second spot, it's close between Maluna and Mossy's Boy. Maluna will run second, Mossy's Boy third, then La Pursuit. Next to finish Lady Mordeeby, and Lamont was a long last. Gee, that's a good run, 30.03. It went 5.41 early. 18.09 to the back, but it charged home to record 30.03. And I'm pretty sure number 5, Spread Eagle, went into a lot of people's black books right then. It's by Roy Treese out of Strand Etzel, trained by J. Pearl for P. Campbell. And he might have a Pearl. Away and racing now. And it was a good even break, showing good speed now, though Nicholas Court's going to get across and lead early from Garnishy, Missy's Gift, and wider out Trixie's Trees. But around the first turn, and it's Nicholas Court. He gets away to lead by 4 or 5. Garnishy was second, then Trixie Treese, and last of all Missy's Gift down the back. Nicholas Court led by 4 inside the 200. Garnishy trying hard, it's making some ground on the leader. 3 further back to Trixie Treese, and then Missy's Gift into the straight. In front Nicholas Court coming out of Garnishy, but Nicholas Court will hang on. It wins by 2, maybe a length and 3/4. Garnishy second, Trixie Treese third, and Missy's Gift last. 30.37, they went 5.43 early. 18.09 to the second. 30.37 the time. Ready? Away. Lady Sunset flew out. Came out like it was shot out of a gun. Going with it early now, though, Glitter Image. They lead out by 5 to Professor Post, then Spiny Norman, and last the Executive. Lady Sunset joined and headed off by Glitter Image, the outside, which drew a length in front. Lady Sunset went across its heels. Running on them was for Professor Post, then Spiny Norman, and the Executive last. The leader, Glitter Image. The big danger, though, is Professor Post. Here's the Professor, and joining in again, Lady Sunset. Here's a go. Professor Post just in front. He's won. He's beaten Lady Sunset, and I would say Glitter Image has just missed out. Spiny Norman was next and the executive last. Time is 30.80, 5.37 the first section, 18.37 the second, 30.80 the time. Hello, broadcast. Give aim to gain. Okay. Handler needed for aim to gain for the final heat, heat 32. Handler needed for aim to game in heat 32. Now heat 29, the sectionals are 5.37 overall time. 1 and 4. Away, dual copy began quickly. Going with it, though, was Mr. Investor, and Mr. Investor will lead dual copy early. Third, Skillful Chief, then Gendarme, and Sure Magic cannot get out of its own way early, last of all. Heading into the back, Mr. Investor led by a length to dual copy. A length and a half to Skillful Chief, then Gendarme, and starting to warm up Sure Magic. Dual copy reached the lead, though. Drew a length and a half in front of Mr. Investor. Tell you what, Sure Magic's finishing like a rocket along the inside, and is some hope into the straight. Dual copy took over. Here's Sure Magic jumping out of the ground, but dual copy will hang on. It wins by a neck. Sure Magic, what a great run second. Third, Mr. Investor. Then Gendarme, and last in was Skillful Chief. 30.54 the time. They went 5.45 early. 18.47 to the back. Time is 30.54. 2 heats to go. At the boxes, heat 31. Midnight Powers out. Racing. Winning the start was Little Bride. It's going to lead early. Harara showing good pace gets the second from Temlin Star. Then Winley Thunder, which was in all sorts of bother. And this leader's left a mile in front now, Little Bride. It's left about 12 in front of getting the second, Temlin Star. Then Harara. Next was Winley Thunder and King Mona Lee last. But down the back, it's going further in ahead, Little Bride. It leads by about 10 lengths. Second, Temlin Star. Then Harara on the inside. Next was Winley Thunder and then King Mona Lee. Interest in second here. Little Bride's a mile in front. Hanging on to run second is the red. And that's Temlin Star from Winley Thunder. Then Harara and King Mona Lee. Time's 30.99. They went 5.47 early. 18.43 to the back. The time 30.99. Number 7, Little Bride, the winner. Number 7, Little Bride, is by Chariot Supreme out of Gypsy Bride. Owned and trained by F. Hunt. What did I call second, the red? Had to get the numbers. 714 officially. 714. 714. Sectionals of 5.47. 18.43, 30.99. Tomorrow, first and second place getters qualify, and the fastest 16 thirds reserves. Here's the final heat. Away and racing. Winning the start was Jules Nugget. It's going to lead La Dancer early. Now La Dancer has too much pace and gets across the lead from Jules Nugget. Then Porgelino and Aim to Gain last. Scouting wide, La Dancer the leader. It leads by 2 lengths into the back from Jules Nugget. 8 lengths away then to Porgelino. And last of all was Aim to Gain. La Dancer with a good break inside the 200, though it's going further in front now. It led by about 7 to Jules Nugget. A long gap to Aim to Gain and Porgelino, but into the straight it's all La Dancer, and it's going to romp in it. Won by close to 12. Jules Nugget second, Aim to Gain third, and Porgelino last. 30.17. 5.41 early, 18.15 to the back.